unbelievable that this shit is allowed to occur in America. Never would have thunk it in a million years. Not in a million years. And now, you know, he's just blurring himself out, or blurring my camera, probably the latter. Using the light. See, here's my theory. They've given these weapons to weak. They've given these weapons, these light, weather, sound weapons, to weak nerds, gamers, machine learners, to target the strong dissidents that may besiege them in the future. Granted, they have the opportunity to intercede with their criminality, these Justice Department fucktards. They've given these motherfuckers the weapons of war because they're weak. They want to rid the gene pool of these weaklings, but why kill them? Why not use their genius and their audacity? Because this takes audacity. I either say you have to be retarded and stupid or something. I forget what it is. One or the other, like a little bit of both. Retarded's not stupid. Retarded isn't even, it's not even pejorative. I don't necessarily use retarded as pejorative. I use it as a pejorative when people act retarded and do criminality. When they do criminal shit, acting like retards. These people are geniuses. But they're weak. And or compromised. Look, Ma, Venus. I go at Venus. That's great, Bill. Pluto is on Pluto, Ma. Or anybody, you know, anyway. That's great. Wow. They'll believe that before they believe that they're fucking, there's carbon nanotubes in your motherfucking ears and assholes. And you're, you know, connected to every fucking orifice and you know, they'll believe Pluto's on Pluto before they believe that they have carbon nanotubes, which are just in wires, tubular. And that's how they mimic electricity. They're not electricity. They can mimic it, though. Very fucking dandy. They can mimic it pretty good. And they can mimic a lot of shit. They can transfer sound from one place to another, real time, just about, with no problem. Wires. They have wires in the air. These carbon nanotubes, I suspect, are equivalent to the frequencies that are in the air anyway, like for radio signals and shit, except a little bit more obnoxious, or let's just say visible, therefore obnoxious when you see them, because I don't think you can see the radio waves for real. I think the way that works is a little different. These you can see, and they're all this fiber that when I film and I do use that video cleaner software the police use worldwide, and you see all that fiber on everything, that is just carbon nanotubes, and it's graphene oxide, maybe reduced graphene oxide. Maybe that's less toxic or non-toxic. Look, this shit can be used to purify water. It can also be used to putrefy your fucking blood. Not a joke. It can cleanse and it can kill. It can purify. It can putrefy. They have discovered things that look, the bus went by and it reset the, that shows right there, they have a direct connection to my lens. They're on my lens, so of course, you know, they've learned things that have allowed them to surreptitiously invade the human being, even in a psychological manner. I was talking to an older lady, 68, God bless her, she didn't look 68. She said the word psyop, and I'm like, okay, let's sit down and try to get this lady to divulge more. And she went on and on. She thinks it's a spiritual, she thinks these are the equivalent to demons and shit, and that's with the Justice Department. That's how they've done this. Most of the people they target, they say they pose as like demons or aliens. Even Whitley Strieber believes he's talking to aliens, you understand? If he believes that, and you know, he probably does. Whitley Strieber, he says in a very affectionate way, he says, and when I stay away too long, they kind of alert me and sometimes wake me up in a not too pleasant fashion. It's an affectionate way that they, no, that's the motherfucking Justice Department, Whitley. Promise you. Not aliens, motherfucker. And every time I say that, I wonder if he really believes it. Or is it a little pact that he has? Because everybody's in on it. There's, everybody's in on it, even if they're not, even if they know nothing about it, especially if they don't know anything about it. They're in on it. Because they're incentivized to shut the fuck up. And then whether it's through enrichment or just we won't kill you type shit. They're incentivized. And now we know, just from that, we knew before, what's spreading all this electrified. See, that's the same thing. When I zoom in on that, it's the same thing as what's around it. See that? Boom, what is it? It looks like a fucking web. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web on your feet, right up from the concrete. Yo, yeah, look out for Spider-Man. Pretty soon they're going to be spinning fucking webs from the street, right around your feet. They've done it already. I've seen it. They can. That's this is ground up. You're walking. I'm going to splice this video and include this little video I shot on the bus yesterday. The bus is just a little more vibrant, and you can see it more readily. That's the third time I used that word. Hey, I must be ready. You're walking on an electrified, magnetized plasmodium surface that's above the surface. You're not even really touching the surface. It can lift you up easily. It can shock the shit out of you. They give me little shocks. Tick, tick. They could fucking vaporize a person if the governor's off. This is all scaled. They can flip over a fucking RV, okay? But it's all scaled to where they can break your bone with ease with these utility foglets easily. So it's all scaled according to what they're using it on. This monitors motors and engines. It can make engines. It can degrade engines very quickly. It can bring shit to a grinding halt. This is the grinding halt. This is the fiber that soaks up all the synovial fluids, so to speak, the lubricants, and makes shit squeak until there's a grind, until the shit breaks down. This is what it does. And through, we need lubricants too. And that's what this does. It can dehydrate and take away your vital nutrients and our lubricants and nutrients and extract them until you start to get a rheumatoid arthritis. Squeak, squeak, squeak is the sound it makes, no doubt about it. No doubt about it, we just can't hear it. It makes a squeaky sound. Squeaky clean. Sometimes squeaky clean can be squeaky dangerous. All right. I don't know why they choose to do this. Like, I mean, I'm not sure why. I'd like to know, and that's what keeps me filming it. Remember last time I zoomed in, it was a little bigger. He backed up a little bit. He didn't back up that much, though. You need to back up more to where I can't fucking see you, fagtard. There you go. See him getting smaller? Yeah. Back up, fagtard. Patrick Grinnan I'm convinced is his name, the one, he's one of them. I found out one of their names. And that's why I'm even more dangerous than before dangerous. I found out one of their fucking names, and I wasn't supposed to do that. But I know Patrick Grinnan now. He's a machine learner. He's on GitHub. His name's Pgrens. He should be in Gitmo. He's on GitHub as Pgrens. He's a machine learner who works for One Medical in San Francisco, and he is definitely a New World Order worker, bee, legate, minion, sycophant, milquetoast, water carrying, cocksucking, domestic terrorist, war criminal, motherfucker. And I'm going to find him, and I'm going to bite his face off, or let battery acid eat his face off. And nobody's going to do a goddamn thing about it. Because people don't protect rapists. And this guy is a rapist. He is an intruder. America is loaded with intruders. You're all being intruded upon, whether they're telling you or not. I'm leaving, payday. I don't even have a gig left. My hard drive is dwindling. I can see it. I gotta go, man. This is fucking bullshit. You know how much time that I've spent trying to, don't let it consume your payday. Fuck you, motherfucker. You have no idea what is happening here. These motherfuckers can every day it's just flying fibers up my nose and trying to make me piss myself and by shit myself by way of having to piss myself. Bathroom emergencies, and they're doing it to all of you. I just detected it, and they're doing it a little bit more to me. Therefore, lights on, rats out. I'll rape you later, Cape Crusader. If it don't apply, let it fly. Bye bye.